Hi everyone, I've been making some rather serious videos recently, and so I decided I'd make a silly one. It's my birthday around now, and so here's some ideas if there's a millionaire out there who wants to send me a birthday present in recognition of my services to the tarot community. Here's a copy of the Butara from 1972, selling where? On the Kleinanzeigen. Oh great, for 135. I actually think that's quite good for a vintage Japanese tarot. As you can see, this is an amazing thing where they tried to combine Marseille style and Rider-Waite-Smith imagery. I recently bought a restored, recolored version of this via an artist on Make Playing Cards, and she had actually changed colours and added colours, and I really regretted buying it. She also did a sort of a facsimile version where the colours were like the old colours, and which I think is much better, because once you've changed the colours, it doesn't feel like Marseille anymore, so you don't have this weird double take of Marseille and Rider-Waite-Smith at the same time. Like many people, I'm a great fan of the Albana Weight deck, and here you can see a vintage one on Etsy going for €362.61. Not quite such a bargain, that one. I have corresponded with collectors, even though I'm not really a collector myself, but I adore the Albana Weight, and I've heard that the originals are much nicer than the repro ones. You can get a repro one from US Game Systems, but the colours are muddy and inky and not nice. It just looks a bit crap. But they say, look, they say the original is not inky at all, it's not muddy at all. Look at that. It does look nice, doesn't it? So there you go, 362. If a millionaire is watching and wants to reward me, then feel free. Then I'm also, like many people, a fan of the vintage J.K. Waite tarot, another old thing from Japan. And this one's being sold on Etsy for €446.81. It's a recolouring of the RWS, but also slightly a redrawing. And it's got that Japanese madness, hasn't it? Mad Japanese colours, some tweaks. I mean, it's a redrawn deck, but it's very, very close to the RWS. My favourite card in this deck is actually the Two of Swords, which you can't see here. It has I think it has a pink sky. It's the sort of deck that I would draw if I had the patience. It's absolutely lovely. So, yeah, wonderful. Look at this. Pink, 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 pink. So, if it wasn't going to be one of those three, and you still want to give me a present, here we are on Amazon, and here's a 125 milliliter bottle of a perfume called Herod by Parfums de Marly, and that's going to cost €204, and that's why I'm not buying it for myself, ladies and gentlemen. It's fantastic. It smells of tobacco. There's the Fyodor Pavlov Tarot. I followed this on Kickstarter, and I was rather fascinated. I'm very ambivalent about it. I think it might be kind of a good-bad tarot. I mean, look, that fool's great, and it's sort of Aubrey Beardsley, isn't it? Sort of decadent 80s, 90s style, but I feel maybe the artist wasn't quite ready to draw it. The anatomy is strange. Everyone's got short legs. It's obsessively diverse. I think that guy's an amputee, which is fine. We need more diversity. But I often wonder, these things can feel like gesture politics, you know. It seems not to be selling very well. It starts off at $50, it's gone down to $44, and you can actually find it for less than that elsewhere online. So I don't really want to buy it for myself, but I would like to have a good look at it, because it's an interesting queer project, isn't it? There, I'd like a copy of Sandor Katz's Fermentation Journeys. Queer food activist Sandor Katz writes very interestingly about the way people ferment and process food naturally around the world in sort of pre-industrial styles of food preservation. Not really tarot, is it? But still. Pamela Smith, $44.49. This is a big, heavy, hardcore, like a telephone directory, and it's a bit too heavy to buy when you're in London and put it into your suitcase. I could just order it for myself, but it's a bit expensive, and I'm a bit suspicious of it. I know that the pictures are really nice. It's a sort of coffee table book, really, and you get to see a lot of Pamela's art. But it's It's Stuart Kaplan and Mary Kay Greer, and it feels a bit like The Usual Crowd, and I'm not excited enough to shell out €44 just yet for that one. And there you go. I'm sometimes a cheap date. If you want to send me a present for my services to the tarot community, that's 118ml of Giorgio Beverly Hills Yellow for Men Eau de Toilette. It's only €21. It's a massive bottle. It'll last me for the rest of my life because I won't be able to wear it anyway. I wish everyone else who's having a birthday in mid-August a very, very happy birthday. Bye.